Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and a welcome back to a very windy Norfolk coast. So if you'd have seen in last week's video, I was at RSPB Snedsham doing some wildlife photography. Wasn't that windy. Now the tide's come in and I wanted to do some long exposures, so I've come down to the beautiful Old Hunstanton beach, which is full of these rocks, as you can see. Oh, there's Brian, full of these rocks behind me. Now what I'm trying to focus on is doing long exposures, but doing it as a very minimalist look. So because the sea is on its way in, it's not far off high tide at the moment, I'm trying to just single out a couple of rocks. Now I have already been running around doing some long exposure work, because there was a couple of shots that I had in mind that I really wanted to do, and I think I've managed to grab them. The problem is, because it's windy, trying to do long exposures in this weather is just an absolute nightmare. And now the sun's come out as well, it's on the water. So I'm just going to be a grumpy old moaning git for a minute. But yeah, let's have a look at how these first batch of pictures came out. Okay, so next shot then, and I'm actually quite pleased with this one. Sorry, running nose. And I'm praying it's come out all right. So one of the reasons I've not been able to do a lot of on-camera work is because even though it's the 7th of January and it's bloody freezing, there's actually quite a lot of people down here today coming for a walk, and not just dog walkers either. Secondly, because it's also windy now as well, I've had to be acting as a shield for the camera, because doing long exposures in breezy conditions results in shaky camera. So I've had to take several pictures just to try and make sure that I've got it, and I'm praying they've come out all right, to be honest with you. So this one then, you can see behind me these rocks here. Now it's working out quite nicely, because in the 30-second exposure it's giving me quite a nice smooth water, and quite pale as well because it's quite choppy. And these rocks down here on the Old Hunstanton beach are really dark and they're beautiful, and it's such a lovely contrast between them, and it's just giving you a little pathway out to the sea. I actually think the tide's come in a bit further now, and don't think that shot would have worked as well because the sea's covering more of the rocks. So yeah, fingers crossed this one came out all right. Let's have a look. Okay, so back in the car now. Yeah, that didn't overly go to plan, to say the least. It's a lot busier than I expected it to be, and yeah, the wind was just immense. It was really, really difficult to actually get any decent long exposures. I'm hoping the ones that I've done have come out all right. There's the Sheraton one, the one of the shipwreck, was one that I've wanted for a while, and you've got that very short window where the tide's coming in and you don't want it to be fully submerged, but you need the water around it to almost give it that ghostly effect. So when I first got there, obviously rushed down there because I saw the tide was coming in quite a lot, and yeah, there was someone else doing exactly the same thing, so I was like, oh, okay. So he fortunately finished up quite quickly, and I got my shots. Now, the problem is, if the wind has caused camera shake, or well, it would have been the wind, then they wouldn't have come out all right. So it's one of those really, really difficult shots where you've got to time it perfectly with the tide coming in, and you need the right weather conditions. What a pain that was. So fingers crossed that one came out all right, and I'm hoping some of the images have actually come out all right and you guys will have seen them. I know there wasn't a lot of B-roll because obviously it was quite busy and windy, and I was on a very, very narrow window because of the tide coming in quite quickly, as it does down here. Also, as well, some of you who have been following me on the channel for a while will remember, what, 2 years ago, something like that. Last time I was down here, I came down and it was too late, the tide was too far in, and I actually ended up dropping the Canon 5DS in the sea. So I was I'm always a little bit cautious when it comes to stuff like that. A couple of the latter shots as well, taking pictures, because obviously the tide's coming in. It was fine when I set it up, got everything done, start the long exposure, and then a big wave comes in, so water was coming up around the legs, which obviously on sand results in them dropping down. Do you know what? This is a really, really difficult type of photography to get that real minimalist shot. If I'd have just been out in the fells and stuff, or, you know, anything like that, the weather would have been fine. But it's so difficult to capture, and I'm really hoping they came out all right. So I know this week is obviously going to be a short video, bit image heavy, or maybe not if they didn't come out all right. But obviously I just hope you guys have appreciated the actual images and stuff. And those of you who have probably done it as well will also appreciate how much of a pain it is to actually get captured. So yeah, I'm going to sign out now, and yeah, drive home and get some food, warm food. I am frozen. It's my face more than anything. Obviously all the layers and stuff that I've been wearing have been fine, but yeah, it is cold. But what can we expect from the 7th of January? So obviously if you like the video, like the images and stuff, give us the old thumbs up. Drop us a like and subscribe from wherever it is along the bottom. And obviously don't forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah, this is Mike out. Take care. Be safe, everyone. Peace.